Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Bucs are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Saints team looking to avoid a costly mistake.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Ready. Blue ready.
Throwing. Winston. He gets it to Humphries. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down throw for Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Jameis again. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Ready.
They'll throw again. Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Fairley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Now Foles. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down carry now for Yeldon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Foles. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. You know, we had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether there's one person or you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
It's complete to Flater. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Again, it's Yeldon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Foles. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Now this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Jameis to throw it. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Winston now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
He'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? but you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Winston keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Martin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Drops it off to Martin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue light.
From the red zone now, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Jameis on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Folk for the point after. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does when a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll toss it to Yeldon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Defense showing blitz. Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Second down, Winston. And great, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run by Yeldon. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. It's It's complete, middle of the field to Humphries. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Ready. Watch the five. Sonic, wait.
To throw is Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready. Blue lady.
Winston now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, look at the juke. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Right side, it's Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Foles. Snead's got it. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Foles. His throw incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. The slot man in motion right. The pitch goes to Yeldon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Toss running left. This is Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that'll set him back 5. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. He finds Humphries. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Ready? Blue 8. 951. 951. 550. Ready? Blue 8.
Now Jameis on second down. It's caught. Humphreys. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Winston and Humphreys connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down. First and 10, Winston drops it off to Martin, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go now. Blue 80.
Following the interception, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gerald Hodges coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down.
Ready. Blue 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Ready. White 25.
On 3rd down, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Sonny, 550. Ready. Blue 80.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Ready. Blue 80.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready. Blue 80. Flip it, Sonny.
Throwing, Winston. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And tack on some more points for the Steelers, extending their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down. Ready. White 25 guys.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.